Welcome back to Crafters TV and to Make It Saturday. And it's the first time I've actually, well, it's the third time actually I've done a Make It the Saturday, but the first time in this side of things, which is presenting the show for you guys at home. Whether you're watching us on Facebook, whether you're watching us on YouTube, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Always get that the wrong way round. I'll try better. But yeah, welcome and thank you for joining us. We are all ready and ready to go. This is our second show of the day. Where were you at Craftalong? Did you see the gorgeous Craftalong projects that Craig did for you in that first hour at 12? Well, we're ready and ready to go. I hope you are too. I hope you've had your break. I hope you've grabbed your coffee or your tea or your favourite tipple, whatever it is that you're going to be joining us in with, because we've got a lot planned for you in this next couple of hours. And so much so, we're going to be giving away a couple of little vouchers as well during the show. And do you know what we're doing that for? Simply by commenting. That's all you need to do. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, just say hello. That will get you in with a chance to win a £10 or $10 voucher for you to spend however you want across the website. So it's a really nice little thank you for joining us on your Saturday afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. As we found out earlier on, a lot of you all over the world. Right, I'm going to give a little bit shout outs for those people who have just joined us and who don't know who are here today. There is myself, of course, on this side of the building. There is producer George in my ear, who said a great big hello, and the gorgeous Jamie as well, who's been feeding us sugary things again during the break. Yes, got to keep us all sweet, to say, keep that energy going. So thank you very much for that, our lovely Jamie. And then there's Matty in the background. Now I'm here today, which means on the expert side of things, there could only be one person to fill that slot. The man, and we're going to say the myth, the legend. But to be fair, he is an absolute crafting legend. And what a legend he's been, because he's been here every single day this week. And he's off to Hobby Maker tomorrow, God love him. But yeah, he is, of course, our wonderful, our very own talented, our very own hotty Scotty, Mr. Laird himself. Come on in, Craig.
Hey, Debby.
Hello, my
How you
lovely.
doing?
I know, look, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Yes.
Every time we get a chance to have a cuddle. What have we got lined up in Make It Saturday today?
Well, of course, it's Make It Saturday. So what is becoming world famous now is that mystery goodie bag.
Crafting on the hoof. Oh, I've had a couple of occasions with that, Craig. It's not an easy feat, let me just tell you.
No, it definitely is not. So I may not have looked, but these guys have been dropping little
maybe hints
as to what to expect within that bag. So that's the first thing that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be playing with the Little Adventures. We launched it the other day.
Have you got it now?
I've got it now, yes.
I know how much we're excited, because you know how much I love that collection. I have said, and I've told the boss as well, she was messaging me the other day and I went, I'm sorry, Sarah, but it is by far my favourite collection so far this year. Yeah. So I'm really pleased. It's going to be lovely to see your take on it as well. It's going to be nice, so we're going to do that with a Little Adventure. And then later on, actually, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to see what you guys are buying at home, and then we're going to have a little play with something that's quite popular. Are you doing two off the cuff?
So I'm kind of doing two off the... I know. Why do it to myself? Why do I want to do it to myself? Not just once, but twice. So, yeah, who knows how it's going to turn out. But you know what? I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. It'll be a great afternoon. Plus, we've got Craft Clinic.
We do indeed,
and Craft Clinic is...
Foil press.
Yes.
So, you'll still know that we are still going to be scheduling that Craft Your Stash with the foil press. That day we did have it, we had the gremlins in, so we couldn't go live.
Those naughty gremlins.
There's naughty gremlins. So, obviously, with the way that the scheduling's and that, so the guys have, of course, I think the reason that we've not put it in yet is because we came to the end of the month. Yes. We're just as well waiting until June, of course. So I thought what we're going to do is your Craft Clinic verbally when it comes to the foil press. So if you've got any questions with the foil press that I can answer verbally, then that's what we're going to be doing. Give you that little bit of helping hand before we come along and we actually do the physical show on the foil press. So we've got that. But of course, the rest of the show, Debbie, any questions, we're here.
Absolutely. We're live and interactive, and that's exactly what you can do. Our lovely Jan is looking after all things social. So any questions, whilst you've got us here, get those in, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. And do you know what that means as well, Craig? What? If they're asking the questions, what does that mean?
Oh, it means they could win a prize.
Absolutely. You could win at £10 or $10 as well, just by simply asking any old question there. So please do make sure you take advantage while we are live and interactive. That's what I love about this. I've always said this. I think this is why we're such a special community that we have here at Crafters TV, is because of that live and interactiveness. So yes, get commenting. But we do have a lot of things coming up. So whilst we go over to the other side, we are going to tell you there's something very special because this is the last day of the month. We're heading into June tomorrow and we've got lots of great launches coming up. Think Christmas.
Oh,
I know it's like a swear word.
Have you got it in your
no,
car?
I've got it in the car. It's actually at home now. But yeah, we're thinking Christmas. But something coming up extra special, apart from the birthday twins, because it's Debbie's birthday as well as this
and
lovely
apart
young
from this
gentleman's.
gorgeous ball that you'll be going
Thank
to.
you very much when I get all dressed up. There is an absolutely super special event going off on the 21st and 22nd of June. And is return of Craftaganza, but Craftaganza with a twist. And that's exactly what's going to be coming up. So you can have a little feast your eyes on this bad boy. And I say this bad boy, this is absolutely a money can't buy experience because it is all about something that we've done really well over the years, started about 15 years ago, where we had Craftaganza, which is it's literally like a crafting event, getting friends together, getting all sorts together actually, and having a wonderful crafty time, learning some new techniques, maybe techniques you've never tried before. And it's 10 separate classes across those 2 days on the 21st and 22nd of June. And to take part of it, it is going to be held here by our lovely Sarah and Leanne, who are going to be your tutors for the entire event, and taking you through those classes at a really nice, relaxed, fun, because let me tell you, when those two get together, I can guarantee you're going to laugh a lot, you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to be around like-minded people, because once you are in there, you're in that exclusive club, and there are people all over the world that are going to be crafting together with you. And I know a lot of you, especially you crafty divas, that are getting together and crafting together so that you are crafting at home and at your own place, at your own leisure, that you can do live or you can come back to, because that's another thing as well, which we'll talk about later. But this is the Craftaganza. This is the deal that you're seeing on the screen. It's to get absolutely everything. And is it right? It's tariff-free. I did wonder because it wasn't there at the bottom, but it is tariff-free as well. It's 10 classes, 5 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday, lots of great techniques. Everything you need is in that box. You don't have to worry about a single thing. It's even put into class order for you. You literally take it out, construct your box, put it all in, get ready, as a lot of you are already doing, because we've seen you on the socials. We've seen a few of you have got itching hands trying to get in that box straight away. But yeah, it literally is going to be an absolutely fantastic event. So it's $169.99 or $199 if you're not in the club. But if you're in the club and you're at platinum level, it's £135.99 or $159.99, which is a fantastic price. There is an option there for split, well, we call it clear play here in the UK. There's also options with your PayPal where you can pay in 3 if you wanted to do it over a short period. There's all those options for you, whichever way you want to do it, but it's a great opportunity to join in and have fun. And I'm really jealous, Craig, that I'm not going to be there because I love Craftaganza. I've been there twice myself, as just you guys crafting along, and I've also taught at Craftaganza when me and Craig did it a few years back with everyone else. So yeah, absolutely, you're going to have the time of your life, and I know you're going to enjoy it. You really are. Now we've had a few. Shall we do a few hellos? Shall we have a few hellos? Let me get right to the bottom there. Let me go, in fact, let me go back up there. Right, there's no questions yet. Right, slacking, Jan. Get asking them. There's no questions yet about your craft clinic, about your foil press. So please do make sure you get them in. But once this, she says, once it starts, it normally comes in. Come on, get working, Jan. Get those questions in, everyone. Now, this might be Sarah or Kera. Not really sure how you pronounce that. Siriath, good morning, CC, and to everyone watching. Where are you watching from? And more importantly, how do you pronounce your beautiful name? Could be Kira, could be Sarah. I'm not really sure, but let me know, because that is one hell of a beautiful name. Kendall says, good morning, everyone from Minnesota. Gina Renshaw, good afternoon, Craig and Debbie. Looking forward to seeing what Craig makes. So am I,
So
Gina.
am I.
So am I. Even Craig's looking forward to what he's going to be making as well. Colleen Cowell said, hello again, Craig and Debbie. Watching all still from a rainy morning here in Florida. And Alta, is that how I pronounce her name again? Alcha, thank you. Alcha says, hello, everyone. Jay Presley, good morning from Philadelphia. Love to create on YouTube. Hello again, Debbie, Craig, Jan, team, and everyone. This is a big mouthful. Hem's books are everywhere on YouTube. Are they everywhere, Hems? I've got them everywhere, actually. I've got them in every blinking room because I'm absolutely the biggest bookworm you've ever met.
Really?
I've got books everywhere. I've got them in my room, in my kitchen, in my spare room. There's even one on the bathroom.
Is there? Okay.
One on my bedside table, and then I've got like a little mini library as well at the back end of my bedroom. So yeah, I absolutely love my books.
So are you a physical book lover or a device book lover?
I'm a physical book lover. I like a physical copy. Physical.
Yes,
I want to get
physical.
physical. Yeah, absolutely. I've got to have it in my hands. I've got to flick and turn the pages, and I've got so many good good authors and so many more that I want to read as well. So, Ems, tell me, where are your books? Are they absolutely everywhere? She says, good morning from California. I'm actually going into work today, but I have to start my day with Crafters TV and all of my fellow crafters. Jeanette McPake. Do you know that little Craig is being... I can see the corner of my eye. I'm watching you. I'm keeping my eye on you, mister. Cheeky
the boys
chops
that are
over
in
there.
town, you're outnumbered, Debbie.
I am. I'm the only girl in the building. What's going off? Jeanette McPake on YouTube says, good afternoon from Newcastle, up the road. Up the road. Our lovely Lois is watching from Ohio. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, Lois. Is it afternoon or is it morning in Ohio?
It'll be afternoon.
Afternoon?
Sorry. Behind.
Morning?
It'll be morning.
Yes. Yeah. And Christine says, hello again, everyone. Hello to you too, darling. You had a lot of love about you being your birthday. And, yeah, lots of lovely compliments. How on earth are you 60? You don't look a day over at least 40, missus. I tell you, secrets we need to know. Oh, right, hang on a minute. Oh, we have got a question. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that. In fact, I've got two questions. Keep them coming in. Please keep them coming in. Right, let's get started, though. Goodie bag. I'm so pleased to be on this side of the building. I'm not going to lie. I love a goodie bag. I love a goodie bag that's jam-packed full of lots of... Could you get me a bigger bag?
I know,
I mean, really,
huge.
I'm going to have to put it down, Craig. I'm going to have to put it down because there's no way I can get my arm digging deep into there. I'm going to start with, and you can see the price on the screen, which I'll go through with you in a minute, but when you see the value, especially when you see what's in here, this is absolutely cracking. So this is your Make It Saturday goodie bag. That's what you're going to look for on the Shop the Day, Shop the Show, whatever it is that you're going to look at over on the website. And we're going to start with the Valentine Shade Pearl Pad, one of my all-time favourites because of this little beauty here. I absolutely love that gorgeous, glittery, textured paper. It is just beautiful. And it's going to come in close. Right, hang on a minute. Let me just go in there. Let's give it a shine. Woohoo! There we go. There we are, Jamie. That's the money shot, guys. That's the money shot. Absolutely. Little technical TV term that into it. Teleshopping team term. But beautiful papers. And then you've got that... when I say stunning red, Craig, this is absolutely gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning. It's double-sided, it's pearlescent, and you've also got it in that gorgeous cream, like an ivory cream colour, and then you've got that beautiful white as well, all double-sided pearlescent. That's the first thing in your goodie bag. We have got Blooming Florals, which is our 3D embossing folder. It's actually a one-stop shop, this, Craig. It's a 3D embossing folder. It's got your die in there with your outline die, so it's the two-piece die set. Then you've got your stamps, so you can actually make a card straight away with this one. And this says, you are blooming wonderful, which I absolutely love that little play with the word there. And a die to cut that out as well. We've got one of our fabulous outline dies in there. This is the Prairie Visitor. I love him. He is... so it could be menacing, it could be cutesy, it could be absolutely fabulous. Craig's going to have to let me know what he wants out of this bag because there's still more, Craig. Ooh, I love an edgeable, or I love a strip border, which is what this is, from that beautiful collection that we did with the Myths and Legends, but it's that gorgeous Greek meander. I actually look at that die and don't see anything Grecian about it. I actually see a beautiful edgeable die on there. This, of course, is Grecian. You can see those lovely Myths and Legends there. And this one is me. It's the Goddess of Love. Beautiful stamp and die set. Yes, I'm bigging myself up, Craig, because nobody else will.
You should. It's only true.
You've got 3 lovely rolls of our gorgeous, very optical illusion kind of effect with this, which is our illusion film. It offers shimmering, gorgeous effects when you apply heat to it and seal 2 colours together, 1 colour together, but a really beautiful iridescent shine on that. It looks fabulous behind dies. gorgeous, beautiful little bunny die set here, and stamp set, should I say, a stamp and die set. This time featuring those gorgeous bunnies, or the rabbits, not bunnies, Debbie, that's for your little ones in your life. Craig, it's almost like you're new. We've got the, this time the silver, and there is 30 metres on these, 10 metres on each, which I found out this week, thanks to our gorgeous Craig finding out for me. And it has got all of your sentiments on there, your friend sentiments, very similar to what Craig used today. I've got to stop doing this because I do it all the time.
Oh, no, I love it. I love it.
Honestly, what did you call it? ASR?
ASMR. Yeah.
Apparently it's very nice and soothing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have to go really close?
That's it. Oh.
Is that it? Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, Craig, I don't want you nodding off. You're not nodding off, mate. You've got work to do.
That's me told in.
I love Saturdays. They're so relaxed, so laid back. We can have such a laugh. We can. No one's in building. We can't get told off. But we'll get back to serious business. This is, of course, your beautiful washi tape that's got your sentiments onto there. 10 metres are on each one. And again, if I peel that back and I'm wrecking it again, I'm so sorry. I'm doing a... yeah, but this is the thing. Where are my boards, Jamie? Where are my boards? I could have shown you what was on it rather than having to peel it back and show you. Beautiful foiling on your washi tape. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. So you've got 3 rolls of that. You've got, of course, your happy birthday things. You've got your friends on there and your thoughtful ones in there as well, which are just gorgeous. So that's another one in the goodie bag. Have you seen the price of this,
I know,
Craig?
I'm looking at that.
Because I'm looking at that pad, at least £15 for that pad. And then you've got all the rest, and I'm not even anywhere near done because these are £13 normally on their own. Our sparkle pens, our gorgeous sparkle brush nib, gorgeous brush nib, which means that you can do things like brush lettering, colouring, but create a gorgeous sparkle effect to absolutely anything. And they blend absolutely stunning as well. And the colours of those are your soft pastels. I've got another paper pad in here. It's almost like I knew. Bookworm.
Bookworm.
It's the bookworm worm. I will just tell you, this is just a gorgeous paper pad. There's nothing to scream books at you to this one. Absolutely nothing at all. I just absolutely love it. It's just the fact that we launched it with the bookworm, so there's a 6x6 paper pad in there. You've got glitter paste, our gorgeous Starlight Blue. I have said this, and I will say it again. It's been my favourite colour to date. I love that blue. Actually, it does match my dress, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Almost get blended.
You should do that. Yeah, you should do that.
Oh, right, spoil sport, Jamie. Well, do you know... Yeah, I am on camera. I've got to remember that.
Two shoes, isn't
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Who's going to notice if something's missing out the goodie bag?
He always follows the work line, doesn't he? You know, he doesn't take risks, our Jamie.
I'm a risk taker. Well, actually, do you know what? Do you know down there? Handbag. Whoops.
There you go. No, that's what you call a mic drop.
I knocked it off.
It's a mic drop.
It fell out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It fell. Yeah. It's what we call in the business a mic drop. You ready? Oops, it missed my handbag. Whoops.
Sorry, I'm not planning on using it in my
Is that
demo,
okay
so
then?
Yeah, you have it.
Fine, thank you. But this is what you're getting in your goodie bag, I promise you. It will be in your goodie bag, let me tell you. You've got 4 fabulous little stencils here with the Halloween theme. So you've got your spider, you've got your bats, you've got your well, I say gorgeous, it's a bit scary, actually, quite menacing. Your pumpkin on there, and then your spooky house. And also, oh, there they are. I already took them out. Our gorgeous little decorative mini pegs. And when you look there, you've got all those fabulous colours in there from the Violet Studio range. There's 30 in there. What a goodie bag that is. For a look at the price, £35 or $45 if you're not in the club. If you are in the club, it takes it down to £28 or $36, which is absolutely fabulous. And I promise you I am putting... Oh. Wait a minute. See, I put it back. There you go. So, Craig, would you like to come and collect the goodie bag? While we read a few more comments, there you go, while we get ready, because our Craig is going to... Mic drop moment there from Craig. Whoops. Do you know, funnily enough, though, I haven't got any left. I ran out the other day, yeah, literally. Ran out the other day. So technically, I really do need to restock. There we go. Yeah, Craig used it all on Saturday on Make It Saturday, if anybody
exactly
asks.
what I've done.
Liam, mate, watching, he's just finishing off his holiday. It's absolutely fine. Producer Johnny will be on a football pitch somewhere. The bosses, tipple in the hand. One's over. Well, actually, she's on her way back.
Is she?
Yes, she is. We're not going to mention it. We're not going to mention it. Right, let's have a little look. So we have also got Stuart, again, is in the building from YouTube. Says, afternoon, folks. Wait a minute. That was this morning's messages. Debbie did not scroll properly down there. Betty Andrea Bucket on Facebook says, good morning from Massachusetts. Deborah Freeze, sorry, I'm giving you a new name, Deborah. Deb says, good day from, is it Howard? Wait a minute. Is it Iowa? Iowa. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is in America, yes. So keep those comments coming in because, of course, what does comments mean? Comments means prizes. You're well in with a chance to win a prize, a £10 or $10 voucher to use across the website. Could be winging its way to you, and we're going to do one in each hour. Right, our lovely Craig, I can see him having a little nosy in that goodie bag. Are you ready for us, Craig?
No, but let's go for it. Let's go for it. So, right, I'm going to start. So I've gone in with a couple of papers here from the Bookworm collection. 38, so that's the one that's got the 6x6. So I'll think, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. And then let's go with a pad. What I'm also going to do, I'm sure you'll forgive me, I'm going to bring in maybe a little bit of craft or black anyway, because I know at home we've all got kind of like craft and black cardstock. So let's move that one out the way there.
Apparently I can come and join you.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
I didn't know I could do this.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, I come and join you.
I
like to watch you in action.
Just in
I've got my
action.
comments all ready because there's more comments coming in. And I'm
Fab.
loving to watch your thought process because it is quite difficult. This is quite challenging. And you imagine being over this side and then just being asked to make something off the cuff. It isn't easy, but I'm loving your thought process and I can't wait to see what you... Because this is what we would do at home.
It is.
This is the thing. This is what we would do at
exactly.
home. This is the thing that you do at home on a regular basis as well.
Right, so what's the size of the... Is it 6x6? So let me go in here. Actually, I'll maybe be able to do it. Oh, I will be able to do what I was going to do with one sheet. So, you done the other day, Debbie, a 6x8 card, didn't you?
I did indeed, yeah.
So I'm actually thinking 6x. Do you know something? That looks smaller than
when
that.
it's on the board,
it's not, yeah, but it's not. Because I was ready to say, well, 6 and 6 is 12, so that will work. But yeah, that looks smaller there. So yeah, if I do 6x8, and actually we can go back on what I was saying earlier on in the craft along. I use bought card blanks, and I know you make a lot of your card blanks.
I do, yeah.
So therefore, I don't have 6x8 card blanks. So what I'm going to do here is I've got what's going to be my front, 6x8 here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 6x9.
Yep.
So I've got 6x9 here. And then what I could do, I could do this on my guillotine.
You can, yeah. I forget all the time, Craig.
I do.
It's a fabulous guillotine, but it also has the scoreboard option in there. And sometimes you don't need to get both out.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you definitely don't. And what I've done is I've just scored at that 1 inch mark at the top because now technically that's 8x6 because what I can do, join that together, and now I've got my 8x6 card blank that we can see here. Now, when it comes to this one, I'm not going to cover this with decoration at the end. You can at home. This is obviously just about creatively playing on a bag that I didn't know what was in it, other than a few little kind of teasers from you guys. So I'm just going to line that one up, fold that one over. I'm obviously not good at the maths and the guillotine because I need to trim that one down a little bit.
It happens to me, let me tell you, it happens to me. Or it could be classed as a lead, what do they call it? A leading edge,
actually. Yeah, it could be.
To open the card up, yeah.
So, we've got that one there. And then what I'm going to do here, bear with me on this, because the end result that I'm going to end up with, you don't have to tape them together. But for me, I like to tape them together. That's going to make no sense at the moment. And that is because what I want is I want to create my background with these two. Now, the reason that I tape two together is because then I can then move that about. And do I want it so that this is more down to the bottom? Do I want it so maybe that's more to the top? Either way. So I'm kind of, no, actually I want, or do I want?
Always.
No,
this is what I'm like with papers.
So I'm going to do it so I've got more of that lighter script here. So all that I'm doing here is I'm going to put a mark top and bottom so that I've got this now, which is essentially is going in. Who's messaging me? I'm charging my phone.
You getting message?
I'm charging my phone off the guillotine. Off the guillotine? No, I'm not. Off the Gemini.
Oh, off the G2. I do it all the time. Yeah. It's the best way. Off the G2. Yeah, absolutely.
Plugged into the back of the G2 there. There we go. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So that should be 8 by 6. Yes, it is. So now let's trim that one down. So let's go for, I'm going to go 5, 5.5, and then let's go 7.5.
This is like having another craft along. Being spoilt today. It's like having 2 craft alongs.
It is.
Oh, talking of which, Stephanie Theodos on Facebook said, Craig and Debbie, I saw the end of the craft along this morning. Beautiful. I would like to give it a try.
Go for it.
Please do give it a try, Stephanie. And if you do, share it across the socials so we can see, and tag Craig and myself in there so we can have a little nosy as well at your take on that craft along project. Got more questions coming in for this foil press. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Glad to hear.
Carletta Morris on Facebook. Good morning, everyone from Arkansas.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Arkansas. Yeah,
and Stephanie did say, good afternoon and happy Saturday, Debbie, Craig, CV... This is a right mouthful, hang on a minute. Good afternoon and happy Saturday, Debbie, Craig, CTV team, social superstar and friends from Farmingdale in New Jersey. I thought I'd say hello before, but I think I was on a different page. And that's the thing. People, and my friends always say to me, I was messaging you, Debbie, when I'm on a show. Well, like, did you? They didn't read it, they didn't put it through or anything. Perhaps they just missed it. Then I find out they've gone on my page and they're answering me on my page. We just put that on there to share it out widely across the community. But anything that you want to comment for it to be noted, so if you are on the comments and you're wanting to be in with a chance to win £10 or $10 today, it has to be through the Crafters TV. So you need to be on there. So I know people would go to Craig's and watch Craig on Craig and me on me and things like that. But if you want our comments to be read out, then please do make sure you're on the Crafters TV page. It's just that we literally broadcast it all across all of our channels so it gets out there into the wider community. But for the commenting kind of things, it needs to be on the Crafters TV.
Do you know who was doing that?
Who was doing that?
Carla Bagshaw.
Was she?
The other week when she, a couple of times when she dots in and she messages, but what she does, if she's watching me or watching you, she was messaging on our Crafters Companion Facebook. I was like, no, Carla, you need to comment on the Crafters TV feed. Because, as you said, Debbie, it's just posted there so that all of you guys know that we are live. But yeah, if you want your comment to be seen, make sure it's on the CTV feed. So, yeah.
I'm loving the thought process here. I do like how you've chose those 2 papers because they complement each other really lovely.
So I'm thinking Father's Day.
Are you doing a me? Are you doing a Debbie?
No, I've actually already got my... I need to be prepared. I've already got my Father's Day card done. Although it was from when I launched Celebrate Good Times at Hobby Maker. It's been left for my stepdad's Father's Day card, so yeah.
I love it.
But,
I do it all the time. I ended up giving Safi the double Z fold card with the upside down monsters on and the girl monsters and the boy monsters. Yeah, I just added a name and her age onto there when I got home.
Bet she loved it.
She absolutely did. For a little fish. She was so appreciative of everything, Craig. You know, if she got money, she would appreciate it. If she got just a card, she was. And she read absolutely every single one because she's a canny little reader, bless her. She can half read. And then everything, whether it would be clothes, whether it be pyjamas, whether it be underpants, whether it be toys, whatever it was. So grateful. So appreciative. And then her mummy and daddy moved a bedroom round to cater for a new baseball. She got a basketball thing in her for a birthday present. Oh, honestly, we had so much fun yesterday with it. But it's gone up into her bedroom and her little brother, so excited, Ezra. I can't wait to get up in the morning. Nanny said to me, I can't wait to get up. I was like, why? I'm coming straight in here to play. That's what he said to me. God love him.
No wonder you're knackered when you come back to work on CTV and Hobby Maker.
I was running round with kids' party all afternoon. And then when we got back to the house, literally, just... I love every minute of it though, Craig. I would never, ever complain, never.
And we see that. It beams from you, Debbie. whether, you know, you talk about them on air, whether it's in our breaks, whether we're having lunch together out there, or whether we're just prepping in here and chatting, it just oozes and beams from you.
Well, we've got a little request from Karen Craig. So, said, afternoon, Debbie and Craig. For me and my granddaughter, Eleanor, could you say hello to her, please? Are you ready?
Of course
Jamie?
I could.
Hello? Oh, it's okay. I would like, where did they all go? We were on his own then.
They've gone silent.
Are you ready? Helena? Hi.
Hi, Eleanor.
I hope you're enjoying the show.
I hope
and,
so.
I love it, Karen, that you're with your granddaughter and watching.
Karen,
And I hope
it's
you're
lovely.
crafting together as well, because I love crafting with my grandkids. So, Eleanor, hello, hello.
Hi, Eleanor.
Hi.
Hiya. Let us know what you're crafting, what you're making. Let's take...
Right, so I've just had a little bit of a news in my ear that there have been a few little hiccups. God, these gremlins, they get absolutely everywhere. And they've gone on the website causing a few little problems. However, I've just heard it from our producer, George, that those gremlins are now fixed and you can shop the show. Perfect. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. So apologies to anybody who'd been trying their hardest to get hold of certain stuff. I think the issues have now been sorted and you can absolutely go over to the website and check out what you need to check out, guys.
Steven Spielberg needs to do something about these little gremlins.
They get everywhere, don't
He
they?
needs to get a third one made and get rid of them, get them away from us.
Were they 2 gremlin movies?
2 gremlins, yeah.
Oh, I thought there were only one.
No, there was Gremlins and Gremlins the New Batch.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh.
It's a good one.
Just tell me to get out of the way from
no,
in your way,
I'm
Craig.
just going to pop this.
You know what I'm like?
This one
Are we all
through.
switched on?
I think so anyway, yeah.
I'm loving this, can I just say? Loving this. Look at the rustic kind
That's
of feel to it. Like, really love that.
And the reason I'm thinking that colour is because we are going to come along. Actually, I could have cut it at the same time. We're going to go in with the tiger. We're going to do the tiger, but I'm thinking we might do a little bit of half on, half off when it comes to the tiger. I'm thinking.
I am looking forward to this. Half on, half off.
Idiot, Craig.
What have you done?
I've done it the other way round. I was meant to have it so I'm left with that. I wanted that in that half size of the card.
Well, do you know what? It
plonker.
happens to us also. You plonker.
You absolute
I use that word all the time
plonker.
myself. You plonker, Rodney. It just means doing it again, doesn't it? We all do it, Craig. We all do it.
We do indeed, yeah. That's it, fine. That's it this time. So, what I'm wanting is, let's move that one out the way, and then let's just, there we go. Right, so what we've got is, let me check this time, Craig. So we've got the cutting edge which runs along the bottom. So I want that way, so that detail will stay in there. So let's tape that one down here. Because what I'm also thinking is I might just do a line above that, Debbie.
Yeah.
With one of these Now, I know that says birthday, but we could check the other one. So even, I know within the vellum washi rolls we don't have Father's Day, but the theme I'm going for is Father's Day. You can, of course, if you're replicating that, you can then, of course, change it to a Father's Day sentiment if you want. Obviously, I'm working with what I've got. I know I've still got the inks I could use, the stencils in there, there's illusion film in that, but you know
so
what?
much in that goodie bag, especially when you look at that price on the screen. That is fabulous. Oh, it does look lovely. It does look lovely, that.
Even at a little bit of an angle as well. A little bit of an angle just makes it a little bit different. Because I'm one.
I would have never thought to use that like that, but that looks really decorative.
Well, I'm always the one, Debbie, that will then pop it straight or at the edge.
Look how gorgeous that's looking already.
So that we could pop that. Now notice as well, because the paper works well, usually 2 papers, Debbie, I would separate that. Ribbon, twine, something. But because you've got that rustic feel, that's over the top, you actually don't necessarily notice the fact that you know you're going to have something there. And then let's go in with our tiger in here.
Pat Taichin Demarest on Facebook says, Craig, I know they said the other day, you said it takes you a while to design your cards. For you to do a live on the cuff, you are doing an amazing job.
Bless you,
I never think about mixing 2 coloured papers like that.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, indeed.
Karen's McLeod on Facebook as well. She says, "Hi, Craig and Debbie.
Hi.
I'm so looking forward to the pop-up shop next weekend, guys.
That is.
But really sorry, we'll not get the chance to meet yourself, Debbie. We'll do my best though to say hello to Craig, a fellow Scot."
Yes, do that. Can I ask one thing as well? Please, please, please. Because certainly online, we know so many of you, and I'm going to say this because I'm a guy and I don't always have the best memory. Remind me of your name when you come and say hi.
Exactly, yeah.
Please remind. I'm not being rude. I am not being rude, but because we know so many, even faces, that your faces pop up, but when you see you in person, sometimes I have a mind fart a lot of the times. So
I'll put it into perspective. I completely get what you're saying, Craig, because when I was in NEC and everybody kept saying, "Hi, Debbie, hi, Debbie," and then in my head, I literally, in my head, I was thinking, how do I know you? Do I know you from the store, out and about? Are you someone I've met in before? Seriously, that's what I like. And I kept looking at Steve and I kept saying, "Oh my God," you know, you feel like, oh, and if you'd have just said your name, I would have gone, "Oh, I know who you are," like a few of you did. But yeah, I totally get it. I'm just gutted that I'm not here next weekend. I am so upset that I'm not going to be here. But I know you're going to have a fabulous time. Sarah and Leanne, Debbie and Craig and a lot more of the team are going to be there. This card is looking absolutely gorgeous, Craig. You saying that you don't like doing off the cuff, but wow, I'm just absolutely blown away already with what's coming, and we've not even finished.
But you know, we have said it ourselves as well. We do say what we've just said about doing off the cuff demos now. But 9 times out of 10, we could spend 8 hours on one demo and be happy with it at the end. We could spend 30 minutes on a card and think, "Oh my gosh, that's one of my best cards that I've made."
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
This is turning out to be just that. It is, let me tell you, it's beautiful.
How things just come
and
together.
And it is a challenge, let me tell you. When they told us about this Make It Saturday challenge with the goodie bag, I freaked out because I'm like, no! Because do you know what it took me back to? Do you remember Craft Wars?
Craft Wars.
Took me back to Craft Wars. And I was never very good under pressure.
No.
Never very good. Craig got down, I know, but Craig, when we did it live, can I just give you a little insight to the last Craftaganza we did? We did it live here.
That's true, yeah.
Absolutely. Craig came in on a wheel, he came on not a wheelchair, what was it? Oh, a trolley.
A trolley.
Came in a trolley, got down to the last two with Craig and Leanne, and I still think she cheated, I'm not going to lie, just putting it out there. Don't tell the curly-haired one, will you, that I said that? I genuinely thought Craig were going to win it. I thought you got it in the bag because your project were beautiful.
I still remember it, to be fair.
She were good.
If it was anyone else, I would have wanted a recount.
And if anybody watched me, God, I got myself into a right tiz was. I was throwing things around. Oh,
but get
such
competitive, though.
Well, yeah, and actually, Chivs, she might be the smallest out of us all, but she is the most competitive person. Seriously, if you were up against a challenge with her, well, let's just say it's all guns a-blazing when the little Chivs gets out. When she, don't she?
Oh, she does. She really does. She does. She'll push anyone out of the way.
Quite literally.
She would, yep. Quite literally, she would push anyone out of the way. If she wants something so that she could win something, she'll do it. She will do it.
I love her. I do. I love her.
I know. I think she's on Monday. I'm sure.
She is. I nearly spat my coffee out then. She is.
She is, yeah.
Little bit of an exclusive there for you. Our lovely Leanne is back on Monday with Mr. Mosby. He is back, yes. All rested up from his holidays. Have you seen some of his posts?
I've not, no.
He's been having a right old time.
No, I've seen a couple.
He's met up with friends, out for a boozy night out. Oh, I'll tell you, he's been getting up to all sorts. Still running, though. Still doing his running, yeah. Park runs, still doing that. Yeah, he's been having a lovely time.
Good on him.
He'll be back, refreshed, ready and ready to go. I don't think anybody's told him yet, though. It's with Leanne.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it's a good thing. He'll love it. He'll absolutely love it. When you watch those two together, the shows are just absolute. They're a hoot. So I know you're going to be in for a right treat on Monday.
You are indeed. I'm going to be following Leanne on the Tuesday.
You are indeed, yeah.
Tuesday.
And then you've got the fish for the rest of the week.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, so a nice little smorgasbord.
A smorgasbord. I love the word smorgas.
What is it? A smorgasbord? Craig, look at Craig, you dipstick again. Look, I've stuck that base down with my dotty tapes, but I forgot to put tape on there.
What are you like?
What
are you
Let's
like,
go in
Craig?
with my glue then.
Well,
Let's
actually,
go in
you're
my
using
glue.
the right glue for this one because
Exactly.
it's a pearlescent cardstock, so it's the right glue, isn't it?
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. That's fine. Let's go into there. And then let's press that down. Let's add.
Did you hear that lovely compliment from
I did
Jamie
from
then?
Jamie. Jamie never gives me compliments.
Old Jamie.
Old Jamie.
Little young Jamie in the...
Wee Jamie, as I call him.
Old wee Jamie, yeah, bless his little heart. He just said he's loving the colour palette, Craig. What a compliment.
Thank you, Jamie. That is a compliment, yeah. Massive compliment there with the colour palette. But what I'm going to do, so if I go... Now, usually drop shadow, I come down to the bottom, right?
Yep.
Bear with me. I'm actually going to go to the side slightly because I'm going to do something. Now, it might work and it might not work, but it's just giving your card something, just a little bit of point of difference here. So if I go down just right at the side of the tiger, ever so slightly, give that a little bit of a trim, pop it at the side, just here. Little bit
I like
of
that.
a point of difference there, Debbie. Not giving you the full tiger there, but still you can easily see.
Even, couldn't you, like
Oh,
half as well?
So
but
if-
yeah, but you could. I love what you've done there, just to give it that little illusion as
Yeah.
though. Yeah, I like that. That's
What
beautiful.
you could do, if you don't have that die or a die like that, do exactly that, Debbie. Cut it in half, pop that half there, and then pop the other half down there.
Love that idea.
And then with your sentiment in the middle,
Love that idea.
then you're still getting that full tiger. And although it's in two corners, visually, your eye still pulls that as a full tiger's image.
Oh, I love that
so you
idea.
can do that. Let's just pop that. I'm going to pop, let's go in. I'm going to pop that one on. Let's keep it flat. Other than the tiger, we're just adding that on one foam pad. So we can pop this one on flat. Now this is, what's that, 6¼ by 4¼ So if you wanted to do just this layer, you could pop it onto a smaller card. But of course, if you want to make it bigger, expand your 6×6. If you pop that into there. Now, you could come along with maybe your brown colour gems or pearls, things like that. No, it's more so about what was in the bag. But let's pop that just into there.
That looks
And then
gorgeous.
let's leave it like that.
That is absolutely stunning. Can you do a close-up for our Jamie? That is beautiful. Look at that from the goodie bag. And do you know, this again, I'm just going to say this here. You wouldn't look at that and think Greek. And look
No,
how
you wouldn't actually, no.
literally how you've tied that up together, and then the choice from the bookworm paper pad. So let's put it into perspective. Bookworm paper pad, the outline dies, and from the myths and legends.
Yeah.
All mixed together. And this is showing you what you can do with all of your collections that you have. That is a fabulous goodie bag. I'm just going to put it out there. And Little Bear, I've seen what you said. Get it bought. It is a fabulous goodie bag. It's jam-packed full of lots of fabulous things for a fraction of the price of what it should be, because that's where it should be. Look at the price in the black at the top. That's where it should be. Sorry, Craig, I might go in across your face there. But honestly, what a fantastic, fantastic thing. Can I just say, Craig, one of my favourite demos of the week, that.
Oh, bless you, thank you.
I absolutely love that.
And I've got big shoes to fill.
Oh, get away with you. That is stunning. That is right up my street. I absolutely love that. Love the colour palette. Love how you've mixed it all together. And got a bit of a mess going off,
You've got, yeah, I need to get
I mean, that makes me feel normal. Can I just say, I now feel at peace with myself. Because he knows what I'm like. So I feel at peace with myself. Right, so we're going to give Craig a chance to clear up. We're also going to give you, because there's some more questions coming in about the foil press, because we're going to come back to the foil press clinic, I believe, maybe very after... Wait a minute, there was a running order. Very soon. So get those questions coming in for Craft Clinic with the king of the foil press, our lovely Craig. I'll be ready to answer them to you verbally as well. But we'll give you a chance, well, we're going to give him a chance to clear up. We'll see you on the other side of this.
Hi Crafty Peeps, Victoria here. I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash. It also connects you with people from all over the world, and nowhere else on shopping TV you have the opportunity to live chat with other people from the other side of the world, for example, and laugh with them and be there for them when they're having a tough time. But also know that when you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well. And when you're having a bad time and not feeling well, when you're a bit down in the dumpster and you know Crafters TV is going to be on, there's going to be some laughters and there's going to be some fun. And the banter going on between the demonstrators and the demonstrators is just really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well. So that's personally why I love Crafters TV the most. It's the connection, the personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV and all the other crafters out there. So thank you, Sarah, from the bottom of my heart for coming up with Crafters TV and for bringing all the good fun and all the crafty tips to us. Yes, thank you. Keep up the good work, and I love you. Bye.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briars, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelope box creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, craft kits, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, die stamps, ink trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USB. Bone folders and punches, low tuck tape, pin brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam. Outline markers, DVDs, felt quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back. Weren't that a gorgeous card? Craig, the comments off the charts. Karen Hughes on YouTube says, loving the card, Craig. Really looking forward to next week's pop-up shop. She only lives 15 minutes down the road from me. So this is a prime example of what Craig just said. So Karen Hughes and Karen McLeod, I think it is. Make sure you do tell him who you are. But lots of love coming in. Melly on YouTube says, amazing card, Craig. Feeling so inspired. That's what we're here for. That's what he's done so well there. Deborah Fries on Facebook says, love this card. You did an amazing job, Craig. And Mary Beth Doyle on Facebook said, that is an amazing card, Craig.
Thank you.
Amazing, in fact, that this has gone.
It's not?
So it's gone,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
It has, because there's certain elements in here that have sold it right out. That's all I'm going to say, is all I'm going to say. But well done to everybody who got hold of that goodie bag, because it really was a cracking little goodie bag there. Don't forget, check the website out. There's lots of deals on there that we've had throughout the week. Some showstoppers, digital papers, 3 for 2. We got told about that this morning. Craig told us, then another lovely lady told us earlier on. 3 for 2 are on all of our digital papers, so make sure you go and have a little look, have a peruse around, see what grabs your fancy, and some amazing deals as well, which is what we're going to cover before Craig gets into another demo. And I'm going to start with liquid watercolour. I love our liquid watercolour paint pots. These are beautiful. Water-based medium to create so many things, whether you paint with them, whether you use them to create some fancy backgrounds. I know our Craig's used one of my favourite techniques with these before, which is the shaving foam technique. There is so many things. The last one I did with these, Craig, I did the salt technique.
Did you?
Yeah, just absolutely beautiful, stunning, vibrant colours. And they do open up an absolute world of creative techniques, creative opportunities to make some beautiful things with them. And I'll show you in a second. I'll just quickly show you the colours, because they came into 2 different categories, what we call the colour essentials and the colour inspirations. And all of these beautiful colours that you can see are stunning. They really are. Then don't forget, because it's liquid watercolour, you can also make your own colours. So I can see the lightning blue and the sunflower yellow is going to make yourself another green. And you've already got greens in here, but you're going to be able to create some different ones. Add a little bit of black into the mix and you're going to vintage something up, give it a little bit of a shabby chic look, make it darker. Absolutely. So those are your set, well, six in each, that's 12. And in that price that you're seeing on the screen, we're popping in our artist kit for you as well, which is our 2 little pots that you can use as a colour palette. You've got a couple of pipettes in there, and they're the long pipettes. They're not little ones, they're long pipettes, and also a spritzer in there as well. And the kind of things that you can be creating are beautiful pieces like this, and I'm just going to show you a few of what you can be creating with these. And I will tell you, there's something coming up very soon, very, very soon, that are going to work lovely with these watercolours. Absolutely lovely. Look at that. Create the background. That is stunning. A colour wash background, and then paint it in with your colours. Endless possibilities. Endless. These stunning samples from our fantastic Nicole Brethrick, if you're watching, stunning makes, are absolutely beautiful. I love this one, but there's no name, so I'm assuming it's one of you guys that have done it. It is beautiful with an embossing folder. That is absolutely amazing. Great price, $39.98 or $49.90 if you are not part of our Club Inspire. But if you are, the lowest you'll see in the purple box is the Club Platinum price, £31.98 or $39.92, which is a fantastic deal. Now, there are some tariff charges involved in that one. However, with my next one, it's tariff-free. Woohoo! Love a tariff-free. And this was what me and myself and our lovely Craig launched this week, which I absolutely love. You guys have loved it. You really have loved it. It's called Life's Moments. And you're probably thinking, is that a collection, Debbie? No. It's a collection of sentiments that were very useful, that can be used across a variety of different occasions. And that is all of your life's moments. There are 77 dies on there where you can decide on your own configuration on the words that you want to say to someone. And you've got the numbers and the ordinals on there. Now, included with this, for the price that you're seeing on the screen, is 2 sets of 10 by 10, Debbie, A4, 10 sheets. They're not 10 by 10. You've got deep purple and you've got baby pink in the Centura Pearl. So there's 20 sheets of cardstock that we're going to give you in there as well. And then it's still here, Craig. Does it still smell nice?
Can you still smell it?
I can still smell you on it. Crafting forever, housework never, whenever. Absolutely. Look at the size of that tea towel. That's quite bad. Oh, look. I'm hidden behind it. I've gone.
Shall we give Ben and Leanne a little surprise on
What are you doing?
spraying it with my Jean Paul?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
No one at home, no one tell Ben I've
Smells
done that.
divine.
Let's see if he notices and go, oh, smells nice.
Smells absolutely divine, I'm not going to lie. And you know what? It's for a tea towel. Can I just tell you, girls and boys, one of my bugbears with tea towels is they don't put these on. Do you know to hook it onto things?
To hook it?
There's a hook. Oh, Craig, it smells absolute. Whew, this might be just disappearing. Oh, it makes a good bib. Oh, yeah, Ben's got to sniff it. I do apologise. Don't tell him where it's been, will you? Don't tell him. Shh, shh. He's not watching. It's fine. What a fantastic deal with the Life's Moments. And this is tariff-free, which means lowest price you'll pay if you're a Club Platinum member is £30.40 or $40.80 for all of that. And if you saw some of those demos that we did over the last week, you'll know how much we all love them as well. I've got another tariff-free for you. Are you ready? Oh, my God. When I say, hand on heart, Craig knows what I'm like. You know what I'm like every time we see our product. I am like a kid at Christmas who walks down in the morning and sees all the amazing things that are coming. I have loved everything that we do here. But I will tell you, hand on heart, said with chest, I love this collection. It is by far my favourite collection of 2025. I said 2024 the other day. Big, bold statement. I love it. I know you guys have loved it because literally one of the busiest shows of the week, literally one of the busiest days of the week as well. And it's our little adventure and Sass and Sparkle collection. All of it together, and I'm going to run through. Wait a minute. Run through it with you. Can't even blame the coffee, I've had plenty. And I'll talk about the tariff-free things as well in a minute when you see everything together, because this is absolutely fabulous. And we'll start with the Sass and Sparkle part of it. Let's go shopping. Yes, that's me. Me with my little sunflowers. Love heart glasses on. I've got the Fairyland Dream die set in there. Me as a little girl in my head, what I was going to be, a ballerina fairy. Absolutely love that. Told Betty the car. Did you see my little car that I did with my cupcake box? I haven't forgotten, can I just tell you, I haven't forgotten with my design that I made with the cupcake box. I will do a tutorial with that for you as well. Super proud of myself that I did that. Then we've got Missy the Monster, which looks just a little bit not quite there yet, but you'll see in a second when we show you some samples. And then you've got the fabulous sentiments there as well included. And Daisy the Dragon, named after Toad Daisy. I think that was Daisy from Ben's Daisy, you know.
I think
they've heard the name, because they've heard the name Milo, they've heard the name Daisy, and I think it's one of those, do you know, the subliminal messages, and I think that's what they've done with that, you know. There is a paper pad as well with the little sassy one, gorgeous paper pad, and what I love about this is that it's absolutely gorgeous pearlescent finish to it as well, so it's stunning, absolutely beautiful. In the little adventurer part of it, let's start with my favourite little piece, Eric the dinosaur. I love him, he's so cute. He is super cute. You've got the Space Traveller rocket die set on there. You've got the Digger Fun, which I am definitely doing for our little Ezra because he loves his. You've got Milo the Monster with all the little accessories, and you've also got all of the sentiments that have a play on the words. Cool dude, raw means I love you in dinosaur, little monster, happy birthday, gorgeous font on there as well. And included in that one, there is a 6x6 paper pad in there. Again, that gorgeous pearlescent finish on those 24 sheets as well. Included in the Showstopper deal, it's a big one, guys, a real big one, because you've got your 40 sheets of fresh white, single colour Actually, it's in single colour. It's double-sided. I forgot, Craig. Double-sided. I keep
didn't
forgetting
even
with this
realise
one.
that.
Fresh white is double-sided. It is absolutely beautiful, and you're getting 40 sheets of that Centura Pearl. Also included in there in Centura Pearl is your 10 sheets of silver and, well, the pale silver, the Christmas red. Just look at that as silver and red. Going to make great makes for your cards as well, card bases. And then if that's not enough, we're going to throw in again. Compose yourself, Debbie. Whew. Crafting forever, housework whenever. You've got the fabulous t-shirt. That's because in my head I'm thinking it'd make a great t-shirt. Tea towel. You've got the tea towel in this. You've also got, oh, I love these, Craig. I didn't manage to swipe these.
I think they're the only ones we've got.
I know they are, and I'm not going to get away with it because I've been here. So if I swipe these, come Monday, Leanne will know it's me. So let's go in with what you can see. So we have got, if only crafting burned calories. And really, it should be. There was 3, yeah. There were 3, weren't there?
There should be 3.
That's okay, I've got 3. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, it's all right, I've got it. So I'm a crafter, what's your superpower? And then lastly, this kitchen runs, this is mine, this kitchen, you should say this craft room, runs on coffee and crafting. So you've got your 3 magnets in there, and then, and I swear I need this in my life. I will watch your microphone, Jamie. Gorgeous little...
Oh, you're rocking that.
Craft royalty. Yes, that would be me.
That is exactly
That would be
you.
me, yes. So you've got your fabulous... We're going to call it a pinny, because back in the day, I'm thinking of my grandma here, because my grandma, Dad, if you're watching, Lily Suttle, legend, loved a pinny, was always in a pinny. She was always baking. My God, she was an absolute fabulous baker. And that's why I think of a pinny every time I look at that. But it is in your Showstopper deal, and that's the price that you're seeing on the screen. If you're in the club, not in the club, if you're in the club, the lowest price there, £95.99 for an entire collection and $127.99. And more importantly, it is tariff-free, tariff-free, tariff-free.
Tariff-free.
Feel like we should have a chant.
Tariff-free. Tariff-free. That's what they're chanting. The rest, well, they don't like. You're not in the main event, and they're not actually chanting tariff-free, tariff-free. I can't say what they're chanting because it's a naughty word, but it's along that theme.
And I like. We've definitely got to have one, you know. We've definitely got to have
We
it.
do,
Yeah,
yeah.
we've got to have his own chant.
Yeah.
Now, in a second,
CTV.
CTV. We could do that.
There
We
we
could
go.
get away with that one, couldn't we? Now, Craig's going to be doing a demo in a second with the Little Adventurer and Sass and Sparkle. However, more importantly, an hour's gone by. Been lots of comments coming in. George is saying, winner, chicken dinner. We've got an announcement to make. So for everybody who's been commenting in that first hour, can we have a drum roll, Craig? Thank you. The winner is... Who's telling me the winner, by the way? It's not there. It's not there. Wait a minute. Keep it. Oh, I've got it. Ready? Sorry. There were a few more comments that came through. Sorry, apologies. One more time. What was it? And the winner is... Love to Create. Woo, 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 woo. Elsie. On YouTube. I love that. This is where you need to be messaging in, because I don't know what your name is, Love to Create. So have we got a name? It's Love to Create LC on YouTube. Let us know what your name is, so we can give you a little shout out if you want us to. Start it again. CTV, I'm getting so excited. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Remember that is where you need to be letting us know you won in the first hour on Make It Saturday, so we can then credit your account with the £10, $10, wherever you are in the world. Well done. And do you know how she got that? She got that by commenting, and literally we're going to do that again in the next hour. So keep your comments coming in, keep your questions coming in, because I've seen a few more. I've also seen, oh, there's been loads. Oh my goodness me. I'll probably read these out in a second because of what I'm conscious of, and I can do that whilst Craig's crafting as well. You don't mind, do you?
No,
I'll
not
read
at all.
some out in a second.
Not at all.
But we're going to get over to our lovely Craig for him to show you his take on this fantastic collection.
Right, do you know what we're going to do to start with, Debbie? Well, first and foremost, we're going to go in with the little adventure. Well, let's do the little adventure. Now, we're going to do this first. Now, I forgot my stencil for the cloud background. Now, I could have easily gone through to our Proco and had a rummage and done that and found one. But I thought, do you know what? Let's make our own. So what I'm going to do, you know, there's many ways you can make your own clouds. You could go freehand if you want and then fussy cut round. There's different ways. What I'm going to do here, I've taken one of my little finger daubers and I'm just going to then kind of like draw around. I'm not going to be overly precise. It doesn't matter about it being messy. As I said, you can freehand if you want to, but if you want to have that little bit of a guide that you can then follow, then we can do it this way. And then I'm just going to come along and then I'm going to chop that out. Now, as you can see, I've kind of gone on one level here. You could do what clouds do, you know, and go, you know, up and down like your mountains and stuff like that. But we're just working it round, not being exact. So if I'm not exactly cutting on that circle line, it does not matter. It's more just to give me that kind of scalloped look when it comes to my cardstock. And then I'm going to go in onto my card. Let's go in with my Oasis. So if I go in with my Oasis, and then I'm going to, I've missed that, George. I've missed that.
Every time. Well, I just
time.
have to share it again, Craig, because George cracks me up every time. What did you say, Craig?
So when it comes to the water reactive, I've gone for my colour, which is the Oasis.
Mad for it. Did I do a good Manc accent then? Mad for it.
Mad for it.
Mad for it.
As we all know, I'm not good with any accents, but you know.
Can I just ask if George is going to see them at the reunion tour then? Oh, bless him. He tried to get tickets, but you couldn't, because they went on last August, didn't they, on sale? Oh, bless him. He struggled. God love him. 100,000 in the queue. Oh, seriously. Do you know what? We were talking about this last week with Craig, saying that on the day, back in the day, Craig, back in the day, George, listen to this. Back in my day, you literally could ring up the venue. You ring up the venue, you get your tickets, you do it all online that way, or you could actually go to the venue, queue up, and get your tickets that way.
You could queue up, couldn't you? Go to the box office.
Oh, I used to do it. Many
box
times
office.
I've slept outside overnight trying to get Westlife tickets.
Did you
so I could
ever
be
do
at
that?
front. Oh,
Did
yeah.
you?
Campus chair, sleeping bag. Done it with my daughter. She may have been younger, but don't think I was cruel because she wanted to do it as well. Just putting it out there in case anybody starts to run child line saying Debbie were a bad mum. No, we used to do it, but that's what you could do. That's what you could do.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you?
I'm
really
loving what you've done with the clouds. Not everybody has a stencil. I have a stencil that I got from one of our crafters magazines.
Yeah.
There's times when I've had to do things like this. Do you know what I didn't think to do? Use the finger dauber to create that, Craig. That is absolutely sensational. Thank you.
If you're not kind of comfortable or confident in doing freehand, then just something that's got that little bit more of that circular feel to it. And then if I'm just wanting to intensify a few little bits, I can just keep going back. You're never going to lose you might lose a little bit of depth if you're overlaid with colour, but you're not going to lose it. Hence why I'm just going to go back and I can add a little bit more. I'm not going all the way down because I'm going to cover the base. But I just thought, do you know what? Instead of just bringing this in and saying, forgot my stencil, this is what I've done previous, I thought, let's just go in and show you how you can still kind of create your own.
That's nice to see it, though, isn't it? To show it, yeah, to show people how to create that.
Because there is ways round it.
Yeah.
You know, there is ways round it. And sometimes, as you said, some people just need that little helping hand just to remind them, or not even necessarily remind them, but just let them know there is other ways around it. And then for this, because I want to be quite rustic, I'm not going to cut this to a certain size. I am quite literally going to then just have a look. Let's go down into here. I am going to keep it straight or semi-straight, but I can add my tape on into there. And then what I can just do is I can just line that up to the side if I want to. Maybe come down just that little bit further, press that in, can cut it to a size if you want. But if I just turn that one around, I can then just snip that one off. And then with a little bit of black and a little bit of yellow, that white layer, FYI, was 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And you spend that little bit more time going in with different depths in that. That's how you can get
I love that
clouded background. And then that's the actual layer that we're going to be using.
Thank you for showing that. That looks lovely.
You are very, very welcome. And then, let's move that one to the side. Let's come in. Just got some yellow card. Actually, I've got a few different ones here. Let's go in with the tractor here. And then I'm just going to start to just lay these out onto the colours that I need, Debbie, and then I'm just going to run them through and then start assembling them.
Fabulous. So I'll read a few comments out. So our lovely Stephen Nicole's back in the building. Afternoon, Debbie and Craig. Afternoon, Stephen. Victoria, the crafting germ. What?
The crafty German.
Oh, German. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. I apologise right now, Victoria, on YouTube. How it's looking on my phone, it's got Victoria _ crafting _ germ.
And that's it.
And then there's the AN on YouTube on a second line.
it's been cut off.
Oh, I do apologise, Victoria. I've met Victoria, so I hope she doesn't mind. Don't take offence, I didn't mean anything by that. Hello, Crafty Peeps, it's just how I read it. Late to the party, sad face. Can't make it to the pop-up shop as it's too far on public transport and I'd be on trains and buses for hours. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, my lovely. Crafting Queen on YouTube says, I'm watching about 7 minutes behind. What a stunning, outstanding, what a stunning card, Craig. Absolutely outstanding. Well done, especially crafting on the hoof.
Thank
I
you.
may have to steal the idea for my brother's birthday card.
Go for it.
Thanks. So that must be from when you did the crafting on the hoof. Yeah, oh, bless her, thank goodness for that. Apparently, Jamie's just breaking news. Victoria laughed, so it's okay. Thank the Lord. Sarah, or Sarah, or Kira, I am so sorry, Sarah. I just wish I knew how to pronounce your name. Got the life's moment, Showstopper. The possibilities are going to be endless. Karen McLeod on Facebook. Stunning card, Craig. I'll try and remake this as I have everything you used except the edge. We'll look for another border. I'm assuming that's from the other one. Could be, yeah. Sister P4 on YouTube. Happily awaiting delivery of my Sass and Sparkle Little Adventurous Showstopper. Got another foil press question coming in as well.
Nice.
M's books are everywhere on YouTube. Love the car. It's called Betty. My car is called Bella. She is a blue VW Bug. I love it. Told you we used to have one. My mum's were orange. I loved that car.
Is it?
Yeah, we're an orange VW.
There's a question then. Have you got a name for your car?
No.
No, see, I don't have a
Yeah,
name
some
for
people.
mine.
So my daughter calls her. Well, she calls it a she, but she's not really giving it a name. But I don't call my cars she or he. That's just my personal choice. People do, don't they?
They do.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
they
that.
do.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, like friends back home in Scotland, they do that, but no, I've never named my car.
Pat says she's thrilled she was able to get the Saturday Goodie Bag before it was sold out. Got to pay. I have to pay the tariff charge, but I ordered a few things, so I felt the savings from my Platinum Plus made the charge not as horrible feeling. God love you. Thank you very much, Pat. Plus, it's an early birthday present to herself. Yes.
Good.
Love it. She said that's my rationale, and I'm sticking to it with a little laughy face.
So you should.
Love that. I want to put in a complaint. Says Crafty Queen YouTube. Oh no. Dare I read any more? My life's moment Showstopper was just delivered, but... Craig.
What?
The tea towel doesn't smell of anything lovely, Craig. Why didn't you spray mine?
Oh, no.
Craig, I think you need to get down to the warehouse and go and spray all the tea towels so everybody can smell what Craig smells like. And when I say he smells absolutely divine, I'm still sniffing the tea towel now as I'm saying that, because he does. I would love to have Craig's brain. Ooh,
No, you
says
wouldn't.
Says Sister P4 on YouTube. She says it's a creative jewel. Got another question coming through the foil press. Thank you. Loving that technique. Well done, Craig, says Carol G on
Thank
YouTube.
You.
And Victoria's got back to me with a laughy face. She said, I've been called worse. Thank you. It's just how I read it on my phone. 1,000 apologies, I promise. I thought, what a strange name. Not a strange name, but why would you call yourself a germ on YouTube? I'm like, what?
It happens, doesn't it, sometimes, the way that either depends on the name, the length of the name, or the length of the actual name handle, and it can cut off from your phone.
Chris Taylor on YouTube. Good afternoon, Craig and Debbie from Derbyshire.
Afternoon.
Not so far away from me. Really enjoying the show. I got the goodie bag with a little clap of your hand there. This one was far too good to miss out on. What a great mix of items. Aha! Sarah's got back to me. I was saying it right.
You were you?
It is Sarah. It's a real name. That's a real name, pronounced Sarah. I only use that spelling on Facebook because I like the oh, wait a minute. Triceratops, this is a dinosaur. Triceratops dino. Oh, God, thank God for Jamie and
Testing
me.
you today, Debbie, aren't they?
I'm being tested left, right and centre, let me tell you. Trudy Bickham does name her car, Craig. My last car was called Pearl because it was a pearlescent white. Oh, I like that, actually, because mine's pearlescent white. Do you know in the sunshine she glitters? Oh, I'm saying I don't call her a she, and I've just called her a she. Yeah, it sparkles, my car. It's got like a, I don't know if you've ever noticed, it's got like a glittery finish to it.
I have noticed, yeah.
It's beautiful, yeah, I love it.
It's really, really beautiful. Really beautiful.
And Crafting, Not Grafting by Hillary. I still love that name, Hillary. My first car was called Phoebe, as the registration was FBB.
Oh, I get that. I can understand that, yeah.
Phoebe,
Yeah.
I love it.
It's
Let us know the
interesting.
name of your cars. I'm loving this little chat going off.
Me
and guess
too.
what? Guess what chat means? Chatting, commenting, means prizes. Because you could be in with the chance of winning £10 or $10 like our lovely Love to Create got earlier.
Imagine that, getting a voucher just because you told us what your car was called. Or
Yeah.
that you don't have a name for your car. Imagine
Yeah.
that. Oh, I don't have a name for my car. Imagine that's all you said all day in the comments and then we end up giving you a £10 voucher.
Love
How
it.
cool would that be?
Very
How cool
cool.
would that be? Right, so this one, Debbie, what I've done is, because obviously this could be a tractor, but it can also be a digger as well.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing with this one. Are you sniffing that tea towel again out the corner of my eyes?
It smells absolutely divine. You know me, in the scent of a good man. I mean, I follow Jake around everywhere with my nose in air.
To be
Don't I
fair,
like that?
I followed Jacob out as well.
Jake smells absolutely blooming
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous. He comes to it. I've never known a man smell as nice. I must say that though, Ben smells delicious.
Ben does, yeah.
Ben smells
Ben does.
gorgeous, yes. What was
yeah.
that in my ear then? Who doesn't shower? Jake doesn't shower?
Are you winding us up? Oh yeah, I'm winding us up.
Oh, my life, I love that.
I don't know why, but I imagine Jake being one of those guys that like shower 3 times a day or something.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I
because he's
mean?
well kept, isn't
Well
he?
kept.
Hair always beautiful, always dressed gorgeous, no
Yeah.
matter what, he's always dressed lovely, always clean shaven. Oh, I love his mullets that he's had over the past.
Yeah.
I actually saw both. Did you see the pictures of Holly and him on
I
Facebook the
did.
other
They both
day
look
when they went to a
beautiful
friend's
together.
wedding? Oh my God! When I say they scrub up, I mean the pair of them looked like they'd just come off a cat. They look like one of those showbiz couples.
You know, you would think that they're
Yeah,
like world
yeah,
famous, wouldn't you?
definitely. They looked absolutely stunning.
They
We've got
really
more
did.
car names.
More car
Carol
names.
Garwood Beard on Facebook said she names her cars Haley, a hail-damaged Ford truck, Sage, a green Toyota, Daffy, a black VW EOS or convertible. Is that right? Have I said that right, Daffy? Yes, love those. Deborah Freeze on Facebook, she's got a black Mustang called Elvira. That's a nice
Elvira.
name. Alexandra Gerlin on YouTube, my middle daughter's first car was Flick. Her current one is Blaze. Hang on a minute. Aren't they characters from...
Is that not Cars?
Is either Cars or... Yeah, Blaze is
Isn't it?
Cars, isn't it?
Flick and Blaze, that's their characters from Disney Pixar's Cars, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Alexandra, tell us more. Her eldest daughter's camper van is called Hazel, all based on the registrations. Oh. Good morning, lovely Debbie, Craig, CC team and crafty friends. That's Jen on YouTube. Jen Shank on YouTube. Peggy Brown on YouTube, I'm excited about the Sass and Sparkle set. Mine will be here on Monday. Oh, Peggy, you're going to have a lovely time with this set.
Are.
Angel Krause on YouTube. Good morning from Greencastle, Indiana. I purchased this showstopper and a couple other items. Love watching you both together, Craig and Debbie. Oh, thank you. Do you know, we've had a... I'm not going to lie. Now, you know I love my TV hubster. And I love him dearly. And Craig does. They're like bros. Bros, I'll get me down with the kids.
Bros. Let's not finish the rest of that one.
No, I know. I just realised then what I was just about to say.
Okay, let's not go there.
Move that quickly, swiftly along. But we love working with him. But do you know what? When he goes on holiday, we love our time together because it's not often we get to do this. So we've had an absolute blast all week and we've loved it.
It's
just
precious.
Don't tell Ben. We've had a cracking week as well. We've had some brilliant launches. And it's been a really wonderful week, it has. So thank you for that, Angel.
But
Absolutely,
we are looking
thank
forward
you.
to seeing Ben back.
Oh, more are coming in. Cindy Condy on YouTube. NYF was my number plate, so we called it New York Fun. Newfie for short. Loving this.
That's good. My first bought car, like my first few cars were like bangers, you know, just to get the insurance at a semi level. But my first bought car, the number plate ended in YNK, Yankee.
Oh.
And being a massive Yankee Candle
Yeah.
fan, it was obviously meant.
Oh, that was meant to be, definitely. Sister P4 on YouTube, never named a vehicle. I'm due to purchase a new one soon. Perhaps I'll name the next one. I know, I'm thinking that myself now. Should I name my car? Stephanie Theodos as well. I've never given any of my cars a name. My current car is pearly white and sparkles in the sunshine. Still no name.
Yeah, I think it's one of those that obviously you either you do or you don't. You name your cars, your whatever it is, tractors if you've got a tractor. Any farmers out there? Got a tractor?
I used to go out with a young farmer.
Did you?
Can I just say,
what?
That always sounds wrong when I say it that way. I will just put that into context. This was about 20 odd years ago, and I used to go out with a young farmer. So obviously I was considerably younger myself. And the reason I say young farmer, because that was the name of their group, just to put that into context. It wasn't young. I'm just going to put it out there right now. It wasn't young.
Okay.
My God, that sounded so wrong. Whew. Really should think before I open my mouth.
I was about to say, we know what you meant. Maybe some of us probably didn't know what you meant there.
Yes. I tell you what, though, I had the best fun. I used to ride trout.
Debbie, I've got a shovel over here. Do you want it?
Can I just put that into context?
Yeah, you better put that one into context as well.
I used to be able to ride tractors and enjoy. I've never ridden a tractor, but I rode a tractor. I used to go to lots of barn dances. We used to have lots of nights out, and I think I might have told you about the gin story and ending up in a barn in an ale stack because I had too much gin one night at a party. Honestly, I had a time of my life. I made some good friends there as well.
Bet you had an absolute brilliant time. Brilliant time. Let's pop that one into there.
Oh dear.
I'm going to ask
Honestly,
about that
I should
just shortly.
really think before I speak.
Think before you speak.
Oh, dear. Listen, I'm old. I've got lots of stories. Can I just say, I've lived. I've lived. I've got quite a few stories.
Just only if you do that book one day, Debbie. You've got to do that autobiography. Diva Debbie, crafting with Diva Debbie, the stories I've got. Just before you tell us then, any stories, if you can do then, piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. What I've done is I've cut it down to 12 by 6.5, and then I've scored it 3-inch and then scored it 9-inch here. And what I've already done, Debbie, is I've just taken some mats and layers out that paper pad, black and the yellow that I've used for the tractor, and I'm just matting and layering these, and then we will stick it together. The stories that you could tell,
It's because George, obviously George has been away for a while and he's just telling me, he's just saying to me here, Debbie, are you the one that told me the story about the snake? I'm like, yes. Oh, my life, yeah.
Anyone just walking in...
Shall I tell the story of the snake?
Yeah, can you? Yeah, because you might also want to clarify that one when there's a story about a snake.
Into context, yeah. So yes, I had an ex-partner who kept snakes, and I don't like snakes. I think I've said before that my granddaughter she'll hold one. She's not, she's got no fear, and my grandson's the same, but I have a bit of a fear.
Yeah.
And the fear was because as I was retiring to bed one night, and I'm slinking in, I thought, right, I get into bed, and I pulled the sheets back. I got into bed, and at the side of me, what he failed to tell me was the snake was out of his thing. He was in the bed. And I'm literally, you have never seen me get dressed as fast as anything, shot down the stairs and said, I'm going home. I thought, I ain't sleeping in that bed with a snake. Absolutely not. Turns out the ex was a snake. And there's another story for you. There you go.
Get in there, Debbie. You get in there. You get in there.
And if you're watching, yes.
You little snake, yeah?
Craig, what a
There you go.
beautiful card. What an absolutely gorgeous card. I love that.
It's a little bit of inking, bringing in the papers, turning the tractor into a digger, and you can turn the tractor into a digger still using the dies that you get included as well. Simple mats and layers. Remember, that was 12 by 6.5, and then I scored at 3, scored at 9. Create that gatefold. There's your topper.
It's absolutely beautiful. What a I did say that the rest of the team haven't had a chance to play with this collection yet, and I can't wait to see everybody's take on it because that is beautiful. And I don't think I played with the digger, did I? I don't think I used the digger.
No.
So absolutely gorgeous card.
You've been digging yourself a bigger hole within this show, but you've not used the digger yet.
Well, thank goodness people are saying. So Karen Wells-Sorrell said, I sure do love that Saturdays are back. Thank you very much, Karen, because I'd like to keep my job, but there we go. There is your details of that fabulous Showstopper. I actually need to go and cool down a bit. I've gone a little bit hot and bothered.
So do I.
So do you know what? I think we'll have a little bit of a break. We'll come back and recap on a few more deals. And don't forget, we've got Craft Clinic coming up after this break to answer all the questions that you've been giving us for the foil press. So we'll see you on the other side. Please remember, don't tell the boss Leanne's in on Monday as well. Shh. What stays on Saturdays stays here in this building. See you all at the other side of this.
Why do I love Crafter's Companion? Well, you got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant. When they do their shows, they're so comical when it comes down to wrestling. I know I took the mick out of Craig with his watch. Said it must have come from a Christmas cracker, but I like his watch. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, I've had to get myself off the floor. I had to use my Burnham Hoover to suck me up off the floor, and I had to use my foam on a roll to keep me secured up so I don't fall over again, because I'm still in shock, because we know Platinum Plus for life, so I'm Plat Plus. Speak soon.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. And we might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Architectural Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinho, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Keniston. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We crafting parachute, paradise, pilots pulled by Pelion, sheets at base in Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwell, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Villa, Tucumcari, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Elsmere, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Medford, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fentanyl. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Rhinebeck, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's and Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Rampart City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrooke, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Lafayette, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Go Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Go Canyon, Altoona, Cologne, Port Orange, Clover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We craft in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We craft in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Manningham, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Salisbury, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Craft Clinic. I've always wanted to say that. Just love this little bit because it's and I get to sit down. It's the first time I've ever got to sit down. So I'm loving it that I'm sat down in Ben's chair. And we're going to do all things Craft Clinic. This time it's all about, well, couldn't think of a better person to do this with, but it's all about the foil press. And if you are lucky enough to have had the foil press but don't know how to use it, questions, and I've got loads of them, Craig, so I hope you're ready. We couldn't find a better person to answer them when it comes to that because we nicknamed him, joking aside, we did nickname him because I love the foil press, but we nicknamed him the Foil Press King, and he's the best person to ask the questions to, and it's, of course, our lovely Craig. Craig, are you excited for this bit?
I am, yes, I am. I'm wondering how I'm going to be verbally answering without physically showing you, where all that I want to do is I just want to delve into the actual foil press and show you. But if you didn't see earlier on, it's just off the back of, we still need to schedule in that Craft Your Stash show with the foil press. It's going to be probably about the start of June now. It will be before I go off on holiday in a couple of weeks. But we understand there's still people that have still got questions that need answers. So I thought, Debbie, this will be the perfect opportunity to verbally answer any questions that I can.
Absolutely. So we'll kick-start now then. M's books are everywhere on YouTube. YouTube. I have the foil press but haven't used it. What finished project can you recommend as a simple? Maybe she's meaning as a simple start.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yep.
I would take one of your decorative nesting dies. So even it's something that's really nice and intricate, like a creative card die, something like that, that's got detail, and then I would use that. Now, it's not a foil press die as such. So this is the other thing as well. So we've got our foil press stamps, which look like the letterpress form of a die, but without that cutting blade. But you can use your normal dies. As long as it's a silver wafer thin dies, what you can do, the key thing that you have to do is you have to make sure when it's sitting on your platform, the actual cutting edge of the die is facing upwards because you don't want it to cut in. what I would highly recommend is take one of your intricate nesting dies. Let's say it's round about the 5x7 size. Take your black cardstock, even maybe a little bit of gold. You can do your white cardstock. I would pop it on your foil press. Create a card, 5x7. You're looking at no more than 4 or 5 seconds, because it's only the tip of that die that needs to be heated up. That is it. And then I would give that one a try, because oh my gosh, your mind's going to be blowing that all of that detail, remember it won't cut, but what will happen, all of that intricate die cut edge will then be turned into a foiling outline instead of a die cut outline. So I would give that a try first.
Thank you very much. Now, I really should have started with this question, but this one was down at the bottom, so I'm going to do it in a bit of a random order. Ash Campbell on Facebook said, I need to know what the foil press does. So what does the foil press do, Craig?
Really, really good question. So the foil press is something that we brought out, we manufactured, where it's given you guys at home the ability to foil your cards and your projects. Not just your cards and your projects, you can be doing anything from your Hessian sheets, you could be doing your organza bag, you could be doing your acetate bags, your cello bags, you could go on to lots of different mediums, as long as it's not like overly thick, but faux leather, real leather, fabrics, all of that's giving you the ability to do the foiling at home. At the time as well, over a couple of years, we've done what was going back to what I classed it as the foil press stamp. Looks like a die. The difference is it doesn't have a die cutting tip. That it's not an actual die. It's more of a flat surface design, referring back to like the letterpress forms that you get out there in the industry. And it just means that you're able then to transfer that design in with their foil into your cardstock, your papers, your different materials and that as well, that works with the Gemini. If you've still got your foil press, you can use it with your G2 without an extension plate. Other than that, usually what you would be doing is using it with your Gemini Junior. But essentially, it's giving you the ability to do all that foiling at home on many, many different surfaces.
Thank you very much. Jay Pressy on YouTube asks, can I use the letterpress plates in the foil press?
Yes, so you can use your letterpress plates in with the foil press and the foils, and you can use your foil press stamps in with the letterpress, so absolutely you can do. You can't use your normal dies with the letterpress, but you can use your normal dies with the foil press. But going with what Debbie was saying, absolutely. Letterpress used with foil press used with letterpress, absolutely.
Love that. Thank you very much. Also, Amali Batiste on YouTube said, Craig, is it possible to foil press onto acetate? I'd like to do it two-tone. What would be the right heat setting if possible?
Rightio, so depends on the weight of the acetate. Contrary to belief, when it comes to our foil press, you can absolutely foil onto acetate that's not heat proof. There is other ones out there where it has to be heat proof acetate. Ours, you know, you will get a really good result with heat proof acetate. You will get a really good result with thicker acetate. What will happen is it may tend to buckle, but as long as you adhere that down with a strong adhesive, you're going to be absolutely fine. Something like that, I'm trying to think maybe you're wanting to use the one foil press stamp, but you want to maybe have half one colour, half the other. This is where you're going to bring in your low-tack tape. You can use your low-tack tape with the foil press. I personally just use little bits, but you can absolutely do that. Heat setting, it's one of those acetate, and every time I do a foil press show or anything like that, I will put my hands up and say acetate is the most temperamental medium, for me anyway, to start to foil with. So it's definitely having a play with them. You might have a couple of sheets of waste, just getting used to it. Acetate is a good one to foil, follow your booklet that you get in the actual foil press. Get familiar with your booklet, and you might need to add a few seconds, reduce a few seconds. Acetate, I tend to stick with the actual booklet timings, so I'd follow that, but I would use low-tack tape if you want to use one foil press stamp, but you want to use two different colours of foils.
Fabulous, thank you very much. Nefertiti Gibson on Facebook says, best paper to foil press, is it smooth, linen? Can you use photo paper? She said she's tried the linen, but it's difficult. And so she just uses it more of a distressed look. So what's the best one to use, Craig?
Answer, yes, yes, yes and yes. You can absolutely use any of them. whatever, what you're probably referring to as that distressed look is what will still happen. Although with your foil press stamps, or if you've got any other systems out there that are along the lines of letterpress or normal dies, when it comes to things that's a bit textured, like your linen card, your hammer card and that, you will still get that textured effect. So you will still get a beautiful foiled intricate design. When I say intricate, depends on the actual shape, but because it's a textured card, it might still be a little bit pitty, so to speak. So you might still have little sections that's not quite foiled. That's normal. It's because it's a textured cardstock. So if you want a completely smooth foil, I would go on to a smooth cardstock or a matte cardstock. So it could be your craft, it could be ivory, white, black. Absolutely, you can foil onto your linen, your hammer cardstock, anything a bit of texture, but what you might find is it might be a little bit bitty when it comes to the actual foiling. Still looks cool, but it gives you that little bit more of a rustic look.
Yeah, thank you very much. We've got more questions. So thank you very much for all your questions coming in, and I hope this one makes sense, Craig. So crafting, right, let me just get this right. Crafting, not grafting by Hillary on YouTube said. She's got... when you use the letters with the stamps, how do you get the gap for the stamp in between? She said she always gets a foil bit where the gap is in the letter, if that makes sense. She's hoping you understand what she means by that.
Yes, I know by that. So that one there, it's a little bit, it's not tricky, it's a little bit fiddly. It really is the case of using the size of foil as close to the sentiment. And, you know, that goes for anything. We always say, it doesn't matter whether it's me, whether it's Sarah, whether it's Debbie, whoever it is, always use the amount of foil that you need. Any excess foil, you're then going to get over foiling, which means that you've got heat when it comes to, of course, areas that you don't want. So it doesn't matter whether it's a great big die or whether it's a tiny little sentiment. Try and use just the size of foil that you need. So if you're using a name and you're going to have a little bit of a gap, what I would personally do is I would, of course, cover the letters with that little bit of a foil, have that gap, no foil, and then another little bit of foil. That's what I would do. It is a little bit temperamental at times. I'm not going to hide that fact because they're small letters, but for me, the result is worth it.
Thank you very much. Another question from Trudy Bickham on YouTube. She's asking, Craig, can non-thermal foils be used with the foil press?
So, foil press has to be heat activated, or heat foils. Heat activated foils, heat proof foil, it has to be heat foils. You can't use cold foils. So any of your transfer foils that you get with all of our collections when it comes to our foils, you can't use them because they're for your adhesive, whereas your foils for the foil press, it has to be heat-based foils. That could be ours. I don't know if Keith at Paper Dynamics still do heat-based foils. He used to. His foils work with them as well. As long as the foils were to be used on a heat-based source, then you can use them. If it's a cold foil, then no, you have to keep them for your stay sticky glue and stuff like that.
Just a couple more, Craig. So Little Bear on YouTube says, what happens if you overheat? Now, I'm assuming you mean when you overheat with the use of a that's what I'm assuming, not overheating the foil press itself, because it's got a cut-off point, hasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's what you mean in overheating, Little Bear.
So this goes back to what I was saying actually a minute ago. Make sure you use that right-sized amount of foil. If you've got an overhang of foil, that overhang is then going to give you overfoiling. And that's what can happen where either you've got that overhang of excess foil or it's been on too much. So it's one of those where if you're experimenting and you're playing, I would always go and start with a booklet. Start with the booklet. It's one of those that is purely, and I know we say it time and time again with different machines, you get to know your machine. Depends on your environment. We may say cardstock, 300 GSM, normal die with your gold foil is 45 seconds. But we could be in the middle of winter in the UK here and the room is absolutely Baltic. Whereas you guys could be in the middle of Florida and it's absolutely roasting and your room's absolutely roasting. Things like that can, when I say affect, that could take into account whether you need a few seconds more or a few seconds less. So if you've got that, was it overheating, they said?
Yes, overheating.
Yeah. So that is where what you want to then just do is you want to make sure your foil is the size that you want, and even if it is, even if your foil press stamp has been on longer than it needs to, you're not going to get that overfoiling because you've got no excess foil to stick to. I hope that makes sense.
Well, I think so, absolutely.
Okay.
And do you know, there are a lot of people saying, Craig, that they've got a foil press but never used it. So my question is, any advice for that?
Play. Please don't be scared. Please don't be scared. Will you, and I still do it when I still play, waste bits of cardstock and all of that at the end of the day? Yes, we do. Get your cardstock that's, all cardstock's important, but get your cardstock that maybe you don't use a lot and just have a little bit of a play with the settings. Have a look at the booklet. Go back on to our Crafter's Companion YouTube channel. What I would say is please don't just watch me. I know I'm on a lot of them, but please don't just watch me because we all have different hints and tips like anything. There's a lot of things me and Debbie do exactly the same. There's some things that we do differently. No one's right, no one's wrong. It's about playing, it's about experiment, and that's all that it is. What I will always say, start with cardstock. Start with cardstock, get familiar with cardstock, get familiar with the timing with the cardstock, then maybe move on to Centura Pearl. Get comfortable with that. Then maybe move on to an acetate. Don't run before you can walk when it comes to the foil press. Sometimes you think, oh, that can do all of these things. You try and do these things and you fail on them because not that you're doing anything wrong, it's just you're getting all that excitement and then you're maybe not necessarily following the measurements, the times correctly. So just get confident at one medium at a time. Start with card and paper, then start to progress into the different mediums in the booklet, Debbie.
Absolutely. And I would just say, get it out of the box.
Exactly.
Get it out. Go and watch those tutorials. There are plenty out there for you to go and have a little look at because the professional quality, the finished look that you get with a foil press on any kind of medium is just out of this world. So definitely don't have it sitting in a box gathering dust. Get it out and play. Well, Craig, that's the end of Craft Clinic. Thank you very much for answering all the questions.
You're very welcome.
And we will be scheduling that show. That show will be coming up. That Craft Your Stash show with our Craig and the foil press will be coming up. Just keep your eyes peeled. I'm pretty sure Craig will give you a heads up on the socials to let you know when that is happening. Right, thank you very much for all your fabulous questions. Oh, I've seen the second winner. We'll do that though. We'll do it after what we're going to do because we're going to give you a little time just to go and have a little recap on things that are coming up. Special event coming up next month, which is tomorrow. Actually, not the things going off tomorrow. The new month is starting tomorrow, the 1st of June. And a very special event. It's the Craftaganza at home on Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of June. And here is our fabulous leader and boss and wonderful woman and my TV hubster who is back on Monday to explain just that little bit more.
So, Craftaganza, if you have not heard of this before, we have been running Craftaganzas for 15 years. The very, very first one was 15 years ago. And the idea was, it is all of the classes so that you can learn everything you need about crafting. Have a little look at this video, okay? Because this can be you. The idea is we bring the crafting to you. So whether you're doing it on your own, whether you're doing it with friends, whether you're doing it with like your sister or your niece or your grandson or whatever it is, we are going to walk you step by step through 10 classes. Now there will be thousands of people from all over the world joining these classes live. So they happen on the 21st and 22nd of June from around noon in UK time, running through till 8-9 o'clock on the evening, both days. So it means we can touch all different time zones. Now, what you are getting, okay, the whole idea is you get everything you need. I'm working on the assumption that you already have a die cutting machine and some basic tools, right? And glue and things like that, right? Everything you need specific to this is that core kit that you just saw. Now, your core kit are your core alcohol pens, your core watercolour pens, you've got your finesse waterproofing pad, your finesse alcohol proofing pad, you've got your duetting pads to do the blending, you've got your Harmony water reactivating pads, you've got a set of 3 of your glitter pastes in there, you've got some things like the ribbon and the sequins that we're going to use in multiple classes. That there is that core kit. Your core kit is worth about £70, $80. That is coming absolutely free, okay? Then on top of that, for every class that we do, you're going to get your own little class kit. So for example, class number 1. Class number 1 is this one here. So to do this, you can see we're going to use our watercolour pens.
Yep.
We're going to use that beautiful blue duet ink pad to do all of the blending around there. But actually, it's a specific design, a specific cutout. So what we do is we open the box and we bring out class number 1, right? Now, everything you need for class number 1 is either in the core kit or it's in here.
Yes.
Now, to put this value into perspective, right? That die set alone is like a £20 die set.
Absolutely.
Right? The embossing folder is a 3D embossing folder. That's like another £6.99, £7.99 embossing folder, right? You then get the special watercolour card. You'll get the best results when you use the best paper. You've got the watercolour card. You've got the base card that we need. So a lot of people are saying, do I need cards and envelopes?
Yeah.
No, we send you the base card.
All there.
We're also going to send you the card for the mats and layers, but everything for class 1 is inside folder number 1. So when we all do class 1, there's even a little stamp in there in the background for you to do.
Oh, yeah.
So you see this is stamped with love. Even included the little stamp, and of course your ink pad to stamp that is in your core kit. Now that is the same for every single class. So we're going to start on the Saturday. That is going to be the first class. Then, and Leanne teaches that, by the way.
Okay, this is you then, the next one, isn't it?
Then I'm doing the next one, right? So now we're going to go from colouring one extreme to shape card bases, totally different effect. Now what I love about this is I'm going to teach you how to do this card, but if you wanted to personalise it with your own photograph, I'm going to show you how you could adapt it and make it into an easel card if you wanted. So we're going to learn all the shaped card technique tuition,
Yeah.
but then also we're all going to complete the card. So in that shape, so everything you need to do this one, have a little look at this. You've got the actual template, you've got the dies that you need, you've got the stamps that you need, you've got the different shades of grey and the cardstock, everything's been colour matched, we've got everything ready for you, the base card, it's all included. Now, after we've done card number 2, I'm staying up because I do number 3.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, number 3 is epic, right? You know, for those of you that know me, know that I love a little bit of flower forming,
Yeah.
right? So what I'm going to do is, to do the flower forming, so many people say, I've never done flower forming before, right? You get the flower forming foam, you get the stamens, you get the papers, you're going to get the dies to do that beautiful lace effect, you're going to get the patterned papers, you're going to get the coloured papers for the matting and layering, and we're all going to sit together, we're all going to master flower forming. Doesn't matter if you've never done it before, doesn't matter if you've never crafted before, you're still going to learn this technique. I keep talking about my mum and my mother-in-law, they're brilliant to do this. They wouldn't have the confidence because they're not even newbies, they don't craft. They wouldn't have the confidence to sit down and do this. But if they were sitting with me, all I would do is get this kit out and you would be doing it together. So this is what I love about this is if you've got maybe it's a crafter and a non-crafter working together, and I'm not, Debbie's obviously quite an advanced crafter.
Absolutely,
Victoria is a very beginner, right? But you can sit and do this together. You're going to watch the tutorials, craft along together, but then the crafter can help the non-crafter get going at this. I don't want you to think this is just for people who are advanced. This is just as good for people who've never done it before. If you are a complete beginner, I would definitely recommend you doing it with a crafter. And also you need like the die cutting machine and the core tools. But if you're a relative beginner and you've got some of that kit, this is for you, right? So flower forming's number 3.
Number 3, yep.
Then, I'm going to move
This back to chivs.
This is one of my favourites, this is back to chivs. Watercolouring. Now, watercolouring when you do a raised outline emboss. So this is actually an embossing folder that we're going to do watercolouring. You're going to learn how to get the light bouncing off those. We're going to learn how to build up all those bits, right? So that is number 4. And then we're going to wrap up Friday.
I love this one. Paper piecing.
Right? Wrap up Saturday, sorry. We're going to wrap up Saturday with a bit of paper piecing.
Look at that.
Now, what I like is, by the time we get to Saturday night, so we're talking UK time, we're talking like 7, 8 o'clock now, we've decided we're going to put our PJs on. We're going to have a bit of a PJ party going on. I think it's time to get the glass of wine, maybe, or I'm bringing my velvetizer so that we can have hot chocolates with Baileys in there as well. And this is what I want you to understand. It's relaxed.
Yeah.
It's not like being at school where it's like, come on to the next class, come on. It's going to be relaxed. The whole point is I want you to have a wonderful weekend. I want you to go away saying, this was the best weekend you ever had. You've made friends for life. You've learned so many new things. You've made these cards. You absolutely love it. You know, that is the purpose. I will be happy. I'll have done my job if you all go away going, I had the most fun. Right?
Who's doing the paper piecing class?
Me.
Oh, nice one.
I can't trust Jivs not to drink too much to be able to...
It'd be all over the place,
with
wouldn't
her
it?
glasses, she'll be like this, trying to stick them all in place, right?
So we've done Saturday.
Saturday night, but you can't drink too much because I need it. Fresh as a daisy. Sunday morning, we are doing this. I mean,
Wow,
duet.
what a way
Now, I'll be really
to
honest,
kick off
this is
Sunday.
above my level of
Okay,
expertise,
okay.
right? So this is probably the most advanced card that we do. And this is all about learning to take them skills to their next level. Now, a lot of you might just sit and watch this class and think I might try it later. I'm actually going to encourage you all to sit with me, like I'm going to, and learn how to do it and have a go. Even if you don't finish the class, you're going to be then having a go. But there will be time. All those that want to finish the class will have time for you to finish the class. Then Leanne's going to stay on because she's going from duet ink blending onto stamping and masking, right? Now, I love a bit of stamping and masking, but what I'm in love with about this card is the way the light bounces off the flower.
Yeah.
So it's about learning those really advanced techniques and getting the light bouncing off. That is all going to be covered in that class. So Sunday morning, those of you in the US, or Sunday early afternoon for us in the UK, is going to be phenomenal.
Amazing.
Now, after you've done them two, you'll be ready for a little bit of a wind down.
Oh,
right?
yes.
So
Just
I'm
with you.
coming back up.
Oh,
So this
good,
is now
good.
me. I mean, I'll be ready for a bit of a wind down after I've done them two classes with Leanne, right? We're doing decoupage. So I'm going to teach you how to do dome cards, three-dimensional dome cards. You're going to get that beautiful kind of centerpiece. We're going to put all this together, and all of the decoupage is already pre-die cut. Then we're going, I mean, we're literally going from one end of the crafting spectrum to another. All card making, but all totally different cards. We're going from watercolouring there to paper piecing, to masking, to dome cards. Shaker cards are coming next. Ben loves a good shaker
Love a
card.
shaker.
And what I want to do is when I teach this class, because it's another one of mine,
Yeah.
I'm not just going to teach you the shaker, I'm going to teach you that beautiful background technique in there, and we're going to do a few different versions so that you can see how you can adapt it and take it different ways. And then, wrapping up the whole weekend,
Brilliant.
you'll all be crying into your
Aw.
by this point, because it's going to be finished. We're all going to do glitter paste. Now, some of you might have tried glitter paste before, but have you tried ombre glitter paste? Have you tried layering up all the different colours and building that up? That is what we're going to teach. That is what we're going to learn. Now, in this kit, you're getting the stencils. You're getting the dies to do the background pieces. You get that lovely black card. You get even the love die is included in that set. You get the spatula for that perfect application. And what I want you to understand is this is for everyone, irrespective of your level of ability. Now, I just want to touch on the pricing a little bit.
Yes.
Because a lot of people say, well, how can you afford to do all of this for this much, right? As a business, as a company, we don't do this as like a profit-making thing. We do this as a community builder, as a way of getting thousands of people all across the world to engage with our products, to use them, to fall in love with them even more. So that price that you see on your screen there, that is reflective of basically the bare minimum just to cover all of our costs in delivering these classes. Now, if you are in the US, there is no tariff to pay on this because you are buying the experience. The product is like the minority part that comes included. The experience is all delivered here from the UK. If you're buying in the UK, great news. You can spread that cost on 4 easy, flexible payments using our Clear Pay setup. So I've tried to make it so that it's accessible, so there's no reason why every one of you out there can't come and be an amazing part of our community. 2 days on the 21st and 22nd of June.
Are you all excited as those two are? I'm telling you, Leanne and Sarah, I don't think you can contain them. Can't contain them. They are so excited. They really, really are. Really looking forward to that weekend, as are a lot of people already, because we've seen the comments on the socials as well. So yeah, loving that, and it is not so far away. 3 weeks, I think it's 3 weekends. I'm pretty sure it's 3 weekends today. I'm pretty sure, 21st, 3, because it's my ball, so I'm pretty sure it's 3, because I've got a few decisions to make on my ball gown.
It's my birthday, so I definitely know it's 3 weeks.
Oh, of course you will, yeah, it's your birthday. I keep forgetting it's Debbie and Craig's birthday.
I do as well. I do as well. More thinking about
Absolutely.
going away than forgetting it's actually my birthday.
Right, are you ready then? We've got another winner. Winning with it, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I can never remember that. I think that's the right way around. Anyway, but for commenting, you've been commenting all the way through the show, and our second winner is, can I have a big drum roll, please? Our winner is Deborah Fries. Woohoo! Yay! CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Deborah, £10 or $10, wherever you are in the world, my lovely, is coming across to you. So please do make sure you tell us the dates, you name your dates of the show. Said Debbie and Craig. Don't tell them what we were talking about.
Nope.
Tell them that you were the winner and we will credit that account to your account so you can spend across the website on whatever it is that you want to spend it on. So well done, Deborah. And thank you to absolutely each and every one of you that have been commenting throughout the show, because you really have, like literally, we've just been saying, haven't we, on that little break, what a great week it's been. We have had the time of our lives. Both myself and Craig have been here. The time of our lives. Oh, and I owe it all to you.
And you.
And you, because we have had a ball. So thank you, Craig, for being my partner in crime every day bar one, because I've loved it.
Me too.
Thank you to George, thank you to Jamie and Matty. Most importantly, as well, to our lovely social media superstar, Jan, who's been looking after us today. But I think the real thank you goes to each and every single one of you that have been watching us across the week, that watch us all the time. We absolutely love having you here with us. We love what we do. Thank you, Jamie. He said thank you to me.
Thank you to you too.
You're very welcome. We love what we do, and we have absolutely had a wonderful time here on Make It Your Saturday. Craig, where are you off to next?
Right, so I'm away to jump in the car and head down to Reddit. You're going to find me on Hobby Maker tomorrow, so if you are wanting to have a little watch, I am going to be on with so I'm going to be on at 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock tomorrow UK time. So if you want to get more inspiration on our everyday scene dies, tune in tomorrow. So that's where I'm going to be, and then I will be back with Ben on Tuesday.
Fabulous. So tomorrow, no live shows, but it's going to be a tariff-free repeat of the Cartload show that myself and Craig brought to you on Thursday. So that'll be at 5 p.m. here in the UK, which is 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. Nearly. Woo! I remembered. No, I didn't. I've just got it in my eye line. And I've got good glasses on today, so I could see it. Thank you to absolutely everybody. Thank you to each and every single one of you. It will all resume back to normal on Monday when Mr. Mosby is back in the building on this side where he should be. And the fabulous legend that is Leanne Chivers. What a day that's going to be, with a brand new launch as well. So I hope you can tune in on Monday. We will see you all then. But until then, ta-ta for now.
Toodles.